Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, what's happening?
Oh, what's happening?
Okay, that's enough.
That's good. Hello, welcome back to Jibber Jabbin'.
I'm Jingle.
And I'm Jangle.
And I'm
Bells.
Old Chris Kringle.
Old Chris Kringle.
What are we talking about today?
Christmas.
Christmas gifts, I guess. Chose says he's just gonna
Christmas
talk about
gifts?
Christmas in
Yeah,
general.
Christmas in general. Hi, I am General Christmas.
I'm Captain Christmas. Does that make me higher ranked than you?
I don't know.
I'm
How's
Attorney
that work?
General Christmas. I don't
Attorney General.
Yeah, well, I'm Queen Elizabeth Christmas.
I am
Nice.
President-elect Christmas.
Nice.
Did you see the Karen thing where her kid's teacher made them fill out like the presidential election, like coloring the parts of the map blue and red, like how it actually happened.
Oh, really?
And then Karen, the mom, saw it, and she was like, she called up the teacher. She was like, "This, you're teaching them wrong things. These states haven't been decided yet. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a big Republican."
That's why teachers don't make enough money. I saw the
Yeah.
video you're referring
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Nice.
I was like, "Shut up, lady."
Hey, she's right. Like,
Stop.
not my president.
He's not my president. I'll tell you right now.
We're full of it today.
Yeah. It's because we haven't seen each other in a few days. I don't get it. We got lots to talk about.
Let's talk about, gifts.
Let's talk about, like, wrapping presents. Yay or nay? Do you wrap presents or do you put them in a bag? Why? Go.
Okay. I wrap presents, but if a bag is available, hell yeah, I'm gonna take the bag.
No, bag is lame.
No,
So
bag is awesome.
Travis bought these boxes at like Dollarama last year, where it's just the boxes and they have
Yeah,
like a
and
Christmas
you can just
pattern.
put a bow on it.
And
There's
then
one
you
right there,
reuse them
actually, yeah.
over and over and over again.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
more environmentally friendly.
Yeah, Sophie, get over it.
But you could also just keep the boxes you get from Amazon and other things.
Oh,
that
I
get
do that
shipped to
too,
you, right?
yeah.
And then wrap stuff in that. So,
Shoe boxes,
Yeah.
Amazon
that's fun.
boxes.
That's fun too.
Yeah. I
But-
use bags for alcohol.
That makes sense,
bags-
because
bags
otherwise-
for alky.
Because otherwise, when I've been wrapping alcohol, like I've wanted to wrap it in a different way, because you always know if it's in a bag that it's alcohol, and so it's not a surprise. But like, it's just too tricky if it's a glass bottle.
Yeah,
And
sometimes
you're
I
pretty
trick people. Like, I often get my dad like a bottle of whiskey and I'll put it in like a shoebox with some padding. And then he'll open it and he'll be like, "What is this?" And then he's like, "Oh, it's booze." But he thought it was something else, something
Right.
square.
Oh.
But it was actually something bottle shaped. And I'm like,
Oh, I love doing that. I love
Yeah.
fucking with Sophie for like when like give her. So I gave her a scarf one year, but I put like knives and chopsticks and stuff in the box. With
Did
the
you
scarf.
shake it?
Yeah,
So when she
Like,
shook it,
what
she's
is
like,
this?
"What is this?"
I thought it was kitchen stuff.
Bro,
it
it's
kind of
our
was.
I mean,
fault.
yeah, good one.
But anyways, I love wrapping Christmas presents.
I'm
If you
so-
want me to
Why
wrap
is
your
that,
presents,
Sophie?
you can just drop them on by. I don't know, because I'm good at it, probably.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm really bad at it.
I'm terrible at it too.
Yeah, I just like there's something I always use too much or too little paper, and then when I use too much, you try to do the folds, and it's like it gets all fucked up, and I'm like, "Ugh!" And I almost have a stroke, and then I get really mad.
I just have to know how to do it, right?
I always use too much in fear of using too little.
Well,
Yeah,
see, it's not a
Yeah.
big deal if you use too little, because then you say, "Oh, I'll just put this aside for the next present I'm going to wrap. That's going to be a little smaller, or I'll use it to wrap little stocking stuffers." Right? It's not a big deal, and then you just try.
wait,
again.
you
Professional
wrap your
Sophie.
stocking stuffers?
I wrap some of them, so I don't wrap like chocolates and like candy and stuff like that. But I would wrap like tiny little gifts and things that are bigger,
Tiny
right?
little gifts.
And I have to, for my mom this year, I have to wrap everything in her stocking because I'm delivering it to her like a few days before. She's gonna let it quarantine, and then she'll have it on Christmas. But I don't want her to peek and see like what's inside of it
Smart,
beforehand.
How long does something need to quarantine?
Well, according to
3
my mom, a
days.
few weeks.
3 days? Really? A few
Yeah.
weeks?
No, really. I think
Yeah.
it's technically 3 days,
Yeah,
but not actually because it can't live on paper. I'm pretty sure.
I know this, but
She does not.
It's for the audience. I know that.
Yeah.
You know this. So my opinion about presents, I don't know what it is, but I feel like this opening, in my family, we open the stockings first, and I feel like most families do that.
Yeah.
Same.
But for me, opening the stocking is more exciting than opening an actual present.
Yes and no. I guess it depends on who's making the stocking, because sometimes
My mom.
stockings are really crappy. And it's like if you've ever gotten a pack of tissues in a stocking.
I have. But I think that was just like filler.
If you're gonna do filler, you should fill it with like nuts and chocolate. Do you ever have nuts in your stocking? Like
No, because I don't really like them, but I usually get like chocolate and stuff.
cans with a little nutcracker. It's very old fashioned.
So he's like in the zone. She's like, yeah, nuts, crackers.
But I agree, stockings are a lot of fun because
there's so many things.
Yeah, there's so many little things and they're cute. And I have fond memories of stockings because when I was little, my mom always said that I could open my stocking first at like 5 a.m. before I would wake them up. So I would have something to do and I'm not bugging them to wake up.
I'm just picturing little Sophie at like 5 a.m. like,
yeah.
You're gonna open the stocking?
That's exactly what it was, yeah.
My parents used to, well, I guess it was more my mom. I don't think my dad was involved. But they would get those lifesaver books.
Yes.
And they'd always put those in the stockings. I miss that stuff.
Do they even make that anymore?
I don't know. I hope so. I don't actually know.
That's good.
I bet you they would have something like that at like Shoppers Drug Mart. I should go look.
I did look at Shoppers Drug Mart the other day, but not really at candy because I get all of my candy at Cook's.
Wow. I don't even know what to say to that. Like, it's like the snobbiest thing I've ever heard you say.
Well, it's more special, right? And like Christmassy.
I'd have a Kit Kat
any old day, right?
Who the fuck is putting Kit Kats in your stocking?
Okay, his mom
really?
used to fill stockings with like Aero bars and
I want some chocolate, like Santa shaped chocolate.
She'd buy those variety packs, like the 50 chocolate bars. And
or sometimes
she just
I think she would save boxes from Halloween.
Because
they were
it doesn't go bad. Like, it takes a long time to go bad.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, my stockings are usually full of like excellent things like deodorant and toothpaste. And things that you like. Do you know what I mean?
Did you just say excellent things like deodorant and toothpaste?
Yeah, because
peak adulthood.
I haven't had to buy deodorant or toothpaste in years because I get so much of it for Christmas that it usually lasts me until the next Christmas.
People are like, Jen stinks. Let's just
No, straight up.
Yeah, maybe the implication is that you should be using more. So
no, I literally take a picture of my deodorant every year and I send it to my mom. I'm like, this is the deodorant I use. This is the toothpaste I use.
That sucks.
Well, there's candy in there too.
Okay.
There's candy, and there's usually like something cute that she made. In my opinion, that's fucking stupid. No, but there's usually like candy, or she'll do like craft nights with her friends, and there'll be like a little craft of some sort in there.
Yeah.
And maybe like when I used to drink, she would put like ciders in there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or a bottle of wine was in there once.
What?
Just like
sorry.
I'll murder you.
What's the alarm?
We have to take everything out of the cupboards tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. I just like, I think it's that there are so many little things in the stocking.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, where does it end? Where's the bottom?
Yeah.
So, side tangent. This is a fast fact. Or deceive me.
Fast fact.
At least I think this is true. This is what my friend who was from Britain did. But they don't really have like a lot of separate presents under the tree. They have a Santa sack, which is like this huge stocking, and all the presents are in there. And then they might get like one or two bigger presents under the tree.
Devin, confirm if this is true.
Yeah, she was. So this friend was from. I think she was from Manchester. So maybe it's regional specific. Yeah.
I don't know.
I have seen that in some places.
I know that people in the UK, it's an old like Victorian thing for Christmas decorations. They use oranges.
Yep.
They like dry them out.
Yeah.
Oh, we do that.
So that's kind of strange.
Popcorn.
Popcorn. Yeah, that's another one.
Cranberries.
Why are you using food as decoration?
Well, before people had actual
plastic.
ornaments, right?
Don't waste my time.
They couldn't go on over to Costco and buy a big pack of plastic ornaments.
Oh my god, I do ever hate those.
We don't do that either.
I don't do that either because I don't have a tree.
Because the Babs.
And the dogs, yeah.
Wait, what was the question to begin with?
Oh, do we like Christmas wrapping or not?
No, it was
Okay.
stockings
Oh,
or
you're on
more
stockings.
presents. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Do you like
How big is your stocking?
Like, regular size.
How big is your stocking?
Do you want to see my stocking? You're gonna love it.
My stocking's like, I would say like, what size would that be to the audience that I would be able to describe?
Huge, like 3 times as big as it should be.
What?
We'll show you what a real stocking is supposed to be.
Oh,
like.
what is it like the size of your foot?
Pretty
'Cause
much.
that
yeah.
no.
It's not a literal sock, but
No, it should be for giants' feet.
I've never even.
That
seen-
is so small.
This is normal
Read it,
stocking
read it.
size.
I see what I said. It says "Good Kitty," and it's got little fish on it. It's really cute. Yeah, no, our stockings are at least 3 times the size of those.
Why? Why so big?
Because they've always been that way. I don't
So
know.
that's like a Santa sack. Jenna's British.
Jen British.
I am British, but I also get presents. I'm getting probably a shop vac this year.
So wait, what was the
Wow.
question? What am I
Do
answering?
you prefer opening your stocking
Over my presents?
over presents? But I guess not if that's how big your
No.
stocking is.
No. Presents better.
Definitely presents. I mean, stocking is very integral.
I'm
to the
gonna
whole
have to
experience,
snap you a picture of my stocking on Christmas Day so you can see how big it is.
On Christmas Day in
No
the
wonder you like
morning.
it so much. Literally everything would fit in there.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
bottle of wine fits in there quite comfortably, right in the middle, surrounded
candy
by
canes.
deodorant.
That's ridiculous.
That's
I want candy canes.
I know. I gotta write it down.
I want the butterscotch ones too.
Ew.
what I can do.
You don't like butterscotch?
Candy canes? No, candy canes should be mint. Peppermint.
I like the mint ones, but I also like the fruity
The
kind
strawberry
of.
Oh,
ones?
the
Yeah.
pink and red ones?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are good. But anything else is kind of shit.
Yeah, like
Candy canes are dope.
yes, I'll get some and I'll put them in a little cuppy.
Little cuppy. For bebe.
All right,
So
so we
next movie night.
covered stockings.
Okay, so let's talk about.
Okay. I got one.
Okay.
Homemade gifts, yay or nay?
Yeah.
Depends.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean?
Who is it
Like-
coming from and what is it?
Yeah.
Okay, like say I make you like a little craft and I give it to you as a gift.
If you're my like 5-year-old nephew, yes.
Yes.
If you're anybody else,
No,
no.
if
No, what
it's
about
me
if
to
it was
you
like
is
your
what I'm
mom?
saying.
My mom always makes little crafts and I enjoy them very much.
My mom would
The
just
reason
never do
I
that,
asked-
so I can't imagine it.
That
Okay.
one. Because I found a Am I the Asshole the other day and I didn't save it or anything, so I don't think we can find it.
I bet I can.
But it's
Give
basically
me the keywords.
it's Am I the Asshole for not wanting my husband's like homemade gifts?
Oh.
I don't know if those are the actual words.
Gifts? Like plural?
Yeah, because he so basically the story is that she bought him like a PS5 and he made her like a cutout of a Christmas tree and like said Merry Christmas on it. Like
Okay, we'll have to find this one. I want more context. Like, if he's poor.
so the year before
That's different.
he made her like a paper fucking origami gift and it was fine because it was like the first year they were together and she spent like $50 on it.
Yeah.
But this year he's asking for a PS5.
Oh, he's asking for it?
Yeah. And then he said, "Oh, sorry, that was the first year. Then the second year, he straight up like out of like cardstock cut a Christmas tree and like wrote fucking Merry Christmas on it and gave it to her as her gift."
Is this the same guy who gave the really cheap wedding ring? Or sorry, engagement ring?
No.
Is he like trying to make her break up with him? Because that's the vibe I'm getting.
But then this year she's like, he wants the PS5, and she's like, "Well, I want this then," and he's like, "No, I'm gonna make your gift," and she's like, "Fucking no."
Yeah, no, fuck that. Sounds like a tool.
You pretty much already told it, so
Yeah.
I don't really need to find it.
No, you
But-
don't.
Special
Well, I was
mid
looking
episode,
for
are
it
you an
earlier,
asshole?
and that's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like my niece made me a little like Christmas decoration for your tree, and
Yeah,
because
that's
she's
different.
5, that's quite cute. And my mom is a very cute older woman that likes to do crafts with her friends, so I enjoy that
With
sort
their
of.
I think
Yeah.
some craft things are good, especially if they're a little more sophisticated. Like Travis made me the table out there that the plants are on
Mhm.
last year. That's a homemade gift technically, but
Was that
it's
last year or the year before?
quite a few years ago.
My
Sure,
mom
fine.
made, in if you go upstairs to use the bathroom, there's that sign that says like, a room without books is like a body without a soul.
Bless
My
this house.
mom made that.
Yeah, I think those
So.
good quality crafts is different than glowing macaroni to a
Yeah.
page, right? And that's what I always think of when people say
Well,
crafts.
'cause I was gonna make you macaroni art for Christmas. And
No,
that
thank
was
you.
it.
I'd rather eat the macaroni.
Okay.
Switch that into macaroni and cheese and we got a deal.
Yeah.
Nice. And that's all I have to give you?
No, and here's the thing: it would also have to be accompanied by real gifts too.
Oh.
That costs money.
Okay. Well, so yes, depending on what it is. I'll
Yes,
make
depending
it.
on the context. Yeah.
And as long as it's accompanied by other things.
Yes, unless you specifically asked, like, oh, hi, honey, could you please make me a bench seat reading chair thing for my window this year for Christmas? I don't want anything else, because that, a lot of time is put into that, and a lot of money
too.
put into the materials,
Lumber
right?
is
So it's a little
expensive.
different.
Yeah. Okay. Next question.
Have you ever regifted someone?
Regifted?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh, I have.
Really? What
Okay.
was it?
Well, it was, I used to work at this little tea shop with my good friend Marnie, and we always had this annual Christmas party, and for some reason, we were expected to get a gift for our boss, which is, I don't know, I kind of disagree with that in that situation, because we were making, like, very minimum wage, like, student minimum wage, and, like, the gifts that she would get us were really cheap, like,
Yeah.
from her store. So they basically cost her nothing, like
Mhm.
tiny little trinket ornaments, but everybody else got her these huge, like, extravagant gifts, and, like, we're not fucking buying her a gift. So
No.
my parents had this old fondue set that I think they had gotten for, like, an anniversary or maybe even their wedding. And they had never used it, because a fondue set is, it's one of those niche things.
Yeah.
And so it was
nobody
still
likes
in
You
the
have
box.
to really like
Yeah.
fondue,
We're not in the 70s.
It was still in the box. We just wrapped that up
No?
and gave it to her.
Yeah.
And the same year, so we were also expected to do this ornament exchange where we all bought a new ornament. And then it was like, oh, like a random pick, everybody gets a new ornament. But we just picked ornaments that we already had on our trees at home.
I've never personally regifted anything, and this doesn't really fall under regifting, I guess. But my grandmother, she was very unique. She would put things that she owned into boxes and wrap it up, and that was
Kind
her
of like
present.
in Christmas lampoons.
Kind of, but not like
not a
that.
cat,
Not
yeah.
in a crazy way. In a way that, like, so I've got all of these, like, sort of like costume-esque jewelry that she
Mhm.
gave me for Christmas. But yeah, she'd use like old cracker boxes and fill them with things like that. Yeah.
Nice.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever regifted something.
Well, I looked up the policy on regifting today because I had thought about that
Policy
story.
Of where? The Earth?
You know,
Yeah,
in
like
general.
the
I just asked
etiquette?
Google, I'm like, is it okay to regift? And there was some good rules that I thought, I mean, obviously you're not going to regift very personal things, right? That say, to
Jen.
Sophie. Obviously that's out, but like,
Something's engraved with your name on it.
right? But stuff like wine
Just so you'll remember me.
and like
Yeah.
gift baskets that are still wrapped up, like, I don't see a problem with that. Like,
Yeah,
if it's
like,
really
okay.
something you don't
I think
like.
if you're not hurting anyone's feelings, like, and if
Yeah.
they're never gonna know, then I think it's probably fine.
Yeah, if somebody gives you a basket of, let's say, Lindor disgusting chocolates, and you decide you're going to give that
Lint?
to
somebody who is going to enjoy it.
it is Lindor,
I don't know.
isn't it?
I thought it was lint.
It's Lindor. It's like
Or are they the same?
synonymous in a way, yeah.
So a big old box of that, and you don't fucking like it, so you gift it to somebody else. I feel like that's okay.
Yeah, if you think that somebody else is gonna like it, right? Because a lot of people like those balls.
Yeah. They are gross. For some reason.
I don't mind the dark chocolate ones. They're a little easier to
Jen,
bear.
like-
Have you had the mint ones?
No.
Oh, they're good.
Gross.
You're gross.
You're gross.
You're gross.
Get out of my
Shut up.
house.
So no, I've never regifted anything. So here's the obvious question that I've been dying to ask. What is the worst Christmas present you have ever got?
This little vacuum thing that you... Oh, no, wait.
I like
there's
those.
two. There's two. One's a little desk vacuum.
The fuck is a desk vacuum?
Exactly. It was from the dollar store. And it's like this hand vacuum that fits like in your
Your hand.
fist,
Okay.
and you just vacuum your desk with it.
Okay. Is
It
it
was
like
a tiny
battery
crappy
powered?
vacuum.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
it
was
is,
battery.
like,
And it had a
double A.
big poop emoji on the top.
Yeah.
We both
And
got
then
one.
and then my other one was my mom bought me this kit for my car when I didn't have a car. And I was like, thanks.
And it was like
It was also from the dollar
dollar
store.
store quality.
That's really funny.
It's
It was
pretty
just
bad.
like a bunch of things
I
from
don't
the dollar
even have a
store
car.
that you could use in your car. And it was like all in one gift basket. And I'm like, I don't have a car. I thought you knew that. I mean, any gift is a nice gift, I suppose.
No.
I've given you the gift of hepatitis.
Ew.
Yeah, that's very strange thing to say, Travis.
Not a good gift. What about you? First gift ever.
Probably from my ex-boyfriend, and it was olive oil.
Nice.
Good olive oil, but it's not a full Christmas present.
It doesn't
No.
count.
It's an accompaniment.
Yeah, I
It's
was
a
also
stocking stuffer.
It's accoutrement.
yeah, yeah.
Right?
Accoutrement.
Accoutrement.
Sure. Yeah. He gave it to me, and I was like, I'm taking this home. Like,
that what
I'm
that
not
means,
leaving this at your fucking house.
Is that what accoutrement means?
Oh, it's okay. We don't care.
Accompaniment?
I think so.
I
I don't
need to know.
I don't
Anyway,
know.
worst gifts. Sophie, go!
Oh, I have lots of bad gifts.
The Harry Potter one?
That was for birthday, so we're not
Oh.
going to talk about that. And it's still not bad because at least there's good intentions behind it.
Okay.
But I think I've received some. I think I've been the receiver of regifted gifts as well. Because
Like what?
one year, me and my friends like got gifts for each other. Like not people I would still consider friends, but I just kind of hung out with. And I got them really nice expensive gifts, like at least $25 each.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Really
one person
fancy.
got me. It was like a gift basket, but with like the cheapest like body stuff you could imagine, like lotions and bath soap and stuff, but like the kind of stuff you don't want to put on your skin because you've never heard of the brand and you can't
like
find
yeah.
it
from
if you
like
look it
Giant
up.
Tiger.
Yeah, so something from like Giant Tiger or the dollar store. And then one of them gave me just a bag of margarita mix, like a small bag, but like not the alcohol
That's
to
weird.
go with it. And I was like, fuck you guys.
When was this?
Oh, way before I met you. This is like first year of university.
That's weird.
So that fucking sucked. In retrospect, I
Oh,
shouldn't
were
have
they
spent as
Gary's
much.
buddies?
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Nice.
then, what's another good one? Oh, those plates that your mom got me.
I don't even remember.
The weird, like,
they were like bowls.
Yeah.
And they were like,
They were pretty ugly.
they were mosaic texture.
Yeah.
They were like glass. And some of the glass was raised so you could actually
cut yourself.
on
Oh,
it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Why would you get me this? It was such a specific thing, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like you don't get people stuff like that unless you really know their style.
Yeah. And that was not the style.
And then one year I remember my grandparents, when I was like 7 or 8, didn't get me any toys. They got me one of those like houses for Christmas Village that's like porcelain. So you can't play with it. And I was so upset because it was like,
What
don't
do you need?
you love me? And I think my parents might have yelled at them on the phone, like, what are you doing? And I think from then on they bought the presents with my grandparents' money.
I was like so annoyed that Christmas with my ex-boyfriend. Like I literally dropped like $200 on him.
Yeah, F that
Yeah.
guy.
I would have been pissed, yeah.
I was. We had a big fight about it, and then I tried to break up with him, and then he manipulated me into staying with him
And then he
because I was stupid.
Also, if you're a good person, how do you not feel guilty after you
No
receive all
kidding.
these beautiful gifts that obviously cost a lot, and you're like, oh,
Here's your fucking oil.
right?
Yeah.
Like unless there's a huge income divide, and you guys are like okay with that, and it's been discussed. Like if you're
Yeah.
like, no, I want to get you this anyways, don't worry about it.
I
But-
don't think there was that big of an income divide
No, I don't think so either.
between him and I, but no, he like it was dumb. All that was
Yeah.
fucking dumb.
That sucks, dude. What a bad gift. Hey, if you're thinking about just getting your girlfriend or wife or fiance,
Just one cheap gift. Think again.
olive oil. Big
You
old
better be
olive
spending.
oil.
The funny thing is, I honestly do think that he thought that it was very thoughtful because he was like, "You
Oh.
love olive oil," and I'm like, "I'm like, what?" I mean,
I'll take all I could get.
It was very strange because, like, he just seemed like he was like, yeah, you remember that day that I snuck away to do this? I also stopped at the olive oil store. And I'm like,
Wow.
congratulations.
Terrific.
What did he want me to say to that?
Congratulations. I don't want to stereotype, but there are a lot of men who just can't make presents
Oh, I
for
know.
their wives.
I
And
know.
My father is one of them.
Oh, so is mine.
Am I okay?
No, you're great, but like the boyfriend I had before you, I never got a surprise gift from. I always had to tell him exactly what to get, and sometimes I had to go to the store with him, and then he wouldn't even wrap it.
Yikes.
Yeah.
He'd just leave it like in the Sephora bag, which you have done. So
Yeah,
Little
but
guilty
you know
there.
what? I
It's a
grabbed.
nice bag.
So the thing about that was I got something in the Sephora bag and I wrapped that, but then I got these points or whatever that I spent on like cheap stuff at Sephora, and I left that
like those
in the
samples
bag.
by the cash.
So
I was like, "Oh, what's this? I didn't
it's
ask
just
for
a bunch of
third
samples
thing."
in the bag.
It was a
But
bunch
I-
of samples.
I do have stuff to trick you, right? So you open that and you're like, you think
And then
that's
I'm
all I got
disappointed.
from Sephora. Yeah. And then you open the thing you actually wanted and you're like, wow.
I think that Joe's pretty good at gifts. Like, he's
Yeah.
never really given me anything that
We'll
I was.
see, Joe. We'll see.
We've already had a Christmas together.
Yeah, but it was different. That was your first Christmas. First Christmases don't count.
He allegedly has had my Christmas gift for like 2 months.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. No. Sophie just motioned at the ring finger. I don't think so.
The thing ringer.
But I just told him, it's so easy. Sophie can relate to this. If you read, it's so easy to buy presents for someone that reads.
Yeah. Well, I got
You
Sophie
do.
a book one time, and
One time I got Sophie a book, and it was the fourth one in the series.
no, and then last year I got her a book, and she thought I got it for me, and I didn't. I got it for you because I thought you would like it.
It was a trash book. That's not.
That's
your
why I
fault,
told Joe to straight up get a Goodreads account, and I was like, see
Just
my
as well,
want to read list. I was like, you'll
though. Pick
have
from there.
endless resources.
Well,
Yeah.
I bought you a book this year, so just
Did
kidding.
you? Panic.
Help.
Help me. Best gift you've ever received.
Best gift ever.
Let's do it in two separate things.
Kid versus
yeah,
adult, yeah.
Kid?
Kid.
N64.
Child.
Yeah. No, PS1. Yeah, PS1 was the best one because it was solely for me and my brother, and the N64 was for everyone.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know that little thing it does before some game?
The EA?
Yeah.
EA Sports to the game.
That's those EA games.
It's what plays before The Sims.
Yeah, we only
Yeah.
had sports games, so I only know EA Sports
To the
game.
And then adult me, I haven't gotten it yet.
Oh, it's gonna be his Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Well, choose another gift like from
Conker's
last year or
Bad
something.
Fur Day.
Reggie
I had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sophie.
No, it would be my Harry Potter castle. I talked about that in last week's episode when I was a kid. And my Harry Potter Lego castle, sorry. And then as an adult, I don't know. You always get me so many nice things. It's hard to pick
Oh, that's so nice.
what it would be. But I love pretty much everything you get me, I would say.
Wow.
Yeah, you're really good.
Yeah.
That's
Thanks.
pretty good. I'm gonna fucking cry over it.
I did it.
I did it.
Um,
Well, the best gift I think I got as a child. So do you remember?
Bop it. Twist it. Pull
Smack
it.
it.
Woo!
Pass it. No, 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 no.
Just kidding. Go ahead.
I don't interrupt you during your stories. Do you remember the Sears catalog, the Wish book?
Wish
Yeah.
book. Yeah.
And it was always at the back. All the toys were at the very
Yeah.
back.
There was
I
like
would
80 pages
I would
of
take
toys.
the book and just flip it over and open it from the back.
Yeah.
And I used to love Barbies. I had like 30 Barbies and all the accessories. And I didn't have like a car or a house. Or did I have a car? No, but I had horses.
2 cars and a trailer.
Wow.
when they went camping.
Way to show her up. She's
My
explaining her
Barbies-
favorite gift.
My Barbies were poor, but they had horses. They could afford horses.
Wow.
I didn't have horses because I wasn't a horse girl, so.
Yeah, well, I was, so that's totally fine.
And you have a problem with our being horses? You should want to ride
Because
us.
you're people. And, anyway, so
Okay, everyone just calm down.
Wow.
So stop laughing.
Okay.
So one year they came out with like a Rapunzel Barbie, and she had like the long
I remember
hair.
that bitch.
And I wanted her, and I fucking got her.
Wow.
And I was so excited. I was like, this is great. And then, like an idiot, like 2 years later, I chopped off her hair.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a compulsion, right? You're just like, I
Yeah,
just want to see what it looks like. And then it's always regret. Who dat?
It's kudo.
Play your
giving me
kudo
an
ball.
ad. No, it's like, oh, the holidays, blah, blah, blah.
the holidays.
Yeah. And now adult Christmas, best present.
Yeah.
Olive oil. No.
Love olive oil. But I
It was
hate
this one. Hey, you can still buy it on eBay. And she had a crown and everything.
I remember that when my sister had
Nice.
that, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Love
How
it.
much on eBay?
$35.
Jeez, that's not expensive at all.
No, it's not. Best gift as an adult. Probably, it was a collection of gifts. And it was the year while I was house hunting. My mom went out and bought me so much shit.
That's nice.
She bought me like brand new cutlery, like cutting boards, glasses.
Wow, you really love boring stuff, huh?
No,
that
stuff
shit is
fun.
expensive,
Yeah.
first of all.
Like for this year, I asked my mom for like a hand mixer, all new like
I got my
measuring
mom
cups
that
and
for Christmas.
spoons. Like
She doesn't listen to the podcast, so I can say it on the podcast.
it's the mom.
Nice.
I got her a nice like blue colored one, like a baby blue kind of green colored one.
Wait,
KitchenAid. What else did she get me? There was a bunch of stuff. It was like really expensive cutlery, like the big spoons, like a tablespoon, teaspoon, knives, blah blah. And then she got me like a KitchenAid set that had like the bottle opener, can opener, like
KitchenAid.
spatula, all that stuff. So I was like, and like all of those baking dishes, like big glass baking dishes. I was like, this is fantastic. I literally don't need anything. Like you went out and bought all this stuff for me. I bought everything else on like Black Friday that I
That's
needed.
awesome.
It's funny, right? Because when you saw your parents receiving stuff like that as kids, you're like, ew.
Ew, why do you want a
Boring.
spatula?
Right? And you just want, you either want toys when you're really young or you want clothes.
Yeah.
When you're a little bit older, but now it's like new kitchen stuff. I don't have to buy it.
You know what I asked for Christmas this year? A fucking shop vac and a power sander. So
I mean, that's where the word
Pretty
shop back
awesome.
went. To Jen's house. Merry Christmas, me.
yeah. Well, yeah. My dad went to work and stole it. And gave it to me. Oh, there's another. What's the? Have you ever asked for like a ridiculous Christmas present and just like never got it? I guess.
I don't know. Obviously, when I was a kid, I asked for all kinds of shit that I never got.
Yeah.
I knew better than to ask for really big things. Like
That's
I just
a thing
knew.
too, yeah.
I wasn't gonna get that stuff.
I think
so,
I did too.
Like I know I probably would have really wanted one of the claimable full houses, but at that time they were really expensive. Like they're not the price that they are now, like $100. They would have been like $300-400.
Yeah.
And so my parents were like, "Oh, ain't gonna happen."
No.
Well,
I'll build you a treehouse out of plywood. It'll
Yeah.
be safe. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I asked for a PS2, but that year was pretty rough, so we didn't get it.
I never like asked for
Sorry.
like a computer or a game console
I don't
or
think
a
I did
phone.
either.
Like if I needed a computer, my parents would have just gotten it during the year if I needed it, right? So
Yeah.
on
We had a
gift.
family computer. That
Yeah,
all
we had that for a while. too.
Famicom?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. The Famcom.
Yeah. Do
Famicom.
you guys know what the Famicom is?
No.
It's the Japanese version of the Nintendo, like the NES,
Oh,
Nintendo Entertainment System.
I know what the NES is.
Yeah.
Joe gets mad at me because I call the controller for the remote.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you pass me my remote? And he's like, you mean your Xbox controller? And I'm like, yeah,
whatever, dude.
yeah. You know what I mean. There's no need to be silly.
You don't have to be
yeah.
What do you think? What do you think of spoiled kids at Christmas? Like, how many presents should kids really get? You know what I mean?
From just their parents?
Yeah, let's say just from their parents / Santa. Because like, unless you're super rich, right? Like we're just talking middle class.
I believe in.
I don't know, like 5 or 6.
When I'm a parent, I feel like I would go by the "How good have you been this year?" And that
I feel like nobody really does that. Do you know what I mean?
It's tough because like, are we talking like presents? Because like, are you including little things like socks?
No, so like
underwear or
like toys and stuff.
Like toys, like main presents.
Yeah, like 5 or 6.
Toys and the things that they have asked for. And also, I got something to add to Sophie's question. What is like too big of a present for your kid?
For a kid?
Yeah.
If it was super expensive, I'd be like, no, too bad.
Like a iPhone 12.
Absolutely not.
That's silly,
Yeah.
When I raise children, they will not be getting phones until they're like 16. I'm like, you have to buy your phone yourself. And to do that, you're going to have to get a job.
Yeah.
That's how I had to do it.
I asked this because at this time of the year, I like to hate watch these YouTube videos where it's what we got for Christmas. And there's 2 kinds. The one kind is these big families on YouTube with 3 kids and like monster piles of presents. Like every toy that came out this year. Do you know what those LOL doll things are? And the circle things? It's a really big crappy present, but they're very expensive. Like just like a whole like apple barrel of those LOL dolls.
So dumb.
Right? Like things like that. I'm like, things that these kids, could not possibly play with all of this stuff. And you almost see them, they're not even enthused anymore because it's a chore just to open up all of these presents, right? So it's
but they want to do that for views.
It's for content, right? And they turn off comments because everyone is always like, why are you spoiling these kids so much? You could be donating some of these gifts, things like that.
But then other kids watch those videos and they get
like, why didn't I get an iPhone 12 and a new iPad and a Gucci fucking slides?
Why is Santa discriminating against me?
And the Balenciagas that look like socks, and and then there's another kind where it's what I got for Christmas, and it's girls showing off like all of that stuff, and like, look at my new Tiffany necklace, and my parents got me this Fendi bag, blah blah blah, and I got 10 new pairs of Lululemons, and they always disclaim it. I'm not trying to brag. I just know people really like these videos.
I feel like it'd be good. Like, you want the kid to appreciate the presents. So
yeah.
You don't want to buy them a shit ton of stuff.
You don't want to buy them.
Well, when I say 5 or 6, I don't mean 5 or 6 big things. I mean
5 or 6 things.
Yeah.
No,
there'd be like a big thing, a few little things, and a few even littler things.
Yeah.
Like,
no, that's good. I feel like one big one. Yeah. And then the rest can be like small
the thing with
gifts.
because with the one big one,
accoutrement. That's your word of the day.
It's because kids love the act of opening presents. It could be an avocado, and they'd be like, "Wow, an avocado! Thanks." So yeah, like my sister-in-law like has a group chat with my mom and I, and she just sent us like a bunch of stuff. Like, oh, Isabel wants this, and that. And I find myself buying my niece, like, 4 presents a year just for the one. And I'm like, I hope I don't do that. Like, if I have my own kids. I can afford to do it, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, right now. But I'm sure things would be much different if Joe and I had children.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's not expensive. They aren't, like, $100 gifts. Like, the one thing was a Rapunzel dress, actually, from Amazon. It was, like, $30. Or... She wanted these like magnet sticks that stick together, and they were like $20. I got them on sale at Canadian Tire. So.
Yeah, we only got them like $25 presents because they get presents for their mom and their dad.
I feel like
my mom spoils the shit out of my nieces.
Here's a follow-up question then to like, what do you think about what parents get kids as opposed to what Santa gets?
Oh, did you see that I wrote that down?
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, you think you got the same wavelength?
So like, do you think it's more important for the parents to give the better gift than the Santa gift?
Yes.
Or better for Santa to get the better thing?
Parents should get the big gift. Santa isn't real. So
No.
Well, the thing is, when you go back to school, you're like, Santa got me an iPhone 12, and Billy's like, Santa got me socks.
I got it wrong.
Why
yeah, but
doesn't
that's
Santa
gonna
like
happen
me?
anyway, because there's gonna be kids that are fucking poor, and Santa's gonna have gotten them
So
socks.
this is my point: is that you should make a smaller gift from Santa, like 1 or 2 gifts. Like Santa got you this Barbie, and Santa got you this
Underwear.
tiny Lego set or something, right? So when you go
Yeah.
to school, it's my parents got me blanket blank, but Santa got me this.
It's funny that you should bring this up, actually, because I've seen things, things float around on Facebook or whatever, and it's like, parents, like, please stop telling your children that Santa got you an iPhone, whatever, because obviously not everyone's family can afford that, and I think that's a good message. I think that people should, It's different if your parents get you the new iPhone, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But when Santa, the fictional character, is discriminating.
It's being inequitable.
Yeah.
What a jerk.
Yeah. Are you going to tell your kids that Santa's real?
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to let them believe it until
Are
somebody
you going to lie
spoils
to
it
your
for them.
children?
I'm going to let the kids at school
What's
spoil it
worse?
for them.
A truth that draws a tear, or a lie that draws a smile. That's a quote from Miracle on 34th Street. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
We could watch that movie. That's a good classic. You've never seen that, have you?
I've seen it once a very long time ago.
Trash.
When I was
Did you just call Jen trash?
Yeah.
Rad.
She doesn't mind.
Yeah, no, I'd probably tell my kids that Santa is real, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, how does that fat man get down the chimney? I don't know. Watch the Santa Claus. There's a whole science behind it.
Yeah. It's magic, okay? No, I'll tell them he's real until somebody at school goes, you still believe in Santa?
Yeah.
And then they come home crying and say, is Santa not real? Then I'll be like, yeah, Timmy and Billy.
Sit down, son. It's time that you learned that life
the hard truth
isn't real. Life is hard and people will lie to you forever.
Now don't spoil it for your sister. She's 26 and still believes in Santa.
That's kind of old.
Yeah.
I feel like.
It's alright. How do you think it's more devastating for an older kid to find that out or a younger kid?
Yeah, because they're more mentally developed, so.
So if say somebody went until they were 25 years old.
I'm sure that it's happened.
Do you think they were like, oh my god, my life is a lie?
Probably, and now they're part of QAnon, probably, because they're just like,
and they're flat earthers.
nothing is real.
Or they're an insult.
Everything is a lie. Yeah, or that. I'm sure that it has happened. I can't imagine a world, infinite possibilities. I'm sure that this happened.
I want to look up oldest person who believes in Santa.
Maybe that guy. Have you seen that thing? It's the guy that celebrates Christmas every single day of the year.
Ugh.
Like he makes a full turkey dinner every single day.
That sounds expensive.
He gives himself a gift every single day. I don't think he has a job. I don't think he could.
How?
He's in Britain, so they have a pretty good.
Somebody else's.
system
Many
there.
people know this. In 1897, an 8-year-old girl named Virginia O'Hanlon wrote to the editor of the New York Sun to ask whether Santa Claus was real. Oh, that's not my question.
Who cares?
Yeah, that's not.
Reddit.
I'm a 19-year-old woman who truly believed in Santa. It's on Reddit. Hold on.
She believed in it.
19-year-old woman who truly believed in Santa Claus until I was 18. Ask me anything.
Why?
What's wrong with you?
I want to see.
Who hurt you?
Thanks for all the questions so far. Sorry if it takes me a while to get to them. Oh, she's just saying. She's not answering any questions.
Well, did you go down and look at the comments and see if there are responses to them?
Yeah, Travis. Wait a bit. Anyways,
I don't really
don't
care
see
about
it.
this.
No.
No.
What do you do if you don't know what to get someone for Christmas? You get them. What's a safe gift? That's
Food.
not a gift card.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate?
Yeah.
What if they don't like chocolate?
Booze.
Booze? That's what my thing was going to be. Right?
No, what if they're not drinkers?
I feel like you would know that.
What if they don't like chocolate or alcohol?
I think you would know them enough to know that they don't like chocolate or
I'd get
alcohol.
them a
So what do you
basket
get them?
of mandarin oranges.
Wow.
I don't know.
Get them shower supplies.
Deodorant,
supplies.
toothpaste, fun stuff.
Then that's
Yeah.
insulting.
Wicked awesome stuff.
No, a safe, if you can't buy somebody a gift card, I think a safe bet is something like chocolate or my mom
Some sort
said
of
that
food.
Costco had this like, I'm sure you've seen it there. It's like a
They
mix
did.
of nuts
Yeah.
and the chocolate covered almond.
And then
There
they're
was one
allergic
there
to
that's
nuts
like,
and they die.
Hot cocoa. Jen, why
They're
are you
making
killing
this
your
too
friend?
hard.
Ooh, maybe one of the big Toblerones. Costco size
That you can smack somebody up.
Hell yeah.
Or you could buy them like a Christmas ornament of some sort.
Ah, but what if they don't celebrate Christmas?
So
Then why are you getting
Okay,
a Christmas gift?
Let me just say, I
Fun
never
enough.
understood getting something Christmas themed for Christmas.
Oh, my mom doesn't simple.
Christmas is over now. Why
Yeah,
did
but
you
it's
give
for
me
next
this?
year.
It's so lame. Get a gift that you can't use for a year?
Well,
Yeah.
Lame.
what do you mean in
Well-
particular? Because so I got you Christmas themed boxers this year, and I was like, I want you to have them before Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho,
But like,
who
you
would
could have
know?
you would have still used them throughout
Yeah,
the
I'm-
year.
I'm still
They're
gonna use
still
them all year.
underwear.
They're really big.
Same with socks, right?
Yeah. No, I set my occasion socks aside during the year.
Occasion socks.
Oh.
Yeah, like no, I've got Halloween socks.
I wore
and I've
Halloween
got...
socks like 2 days ago.
That's illegal. You're not. You can't
The
do
Christmas
that.
police are
That's
coming
just
for
right.
you.
It,
Oh, no.
that is sock etiquette
What the
101.
Christmas police siren sound like? Jingle bells.
Jingle bells,
Shing, shing,
jingle
shing,
bells.
shing. I don't know if anybody noticed this, but on the last episode, that was me ringing those bells.
Where are those
Just
bells?
so we all know. Oh, I'll get them. I'll get them.
You don't have to do that.
Well, I didn't. I never. Yes, it's too late. It's gone. What would you get a gift if you didn't know what to get anybody?
I would re-gift something.
Travis.
Fuck. Here comes the Christmas, Travis. That's pretty good. You would re-gift something.
No, I'm just kidding. I would get them. Yeah, I would get food, like some sort of chocolate box
Yeah.
or some sort of liquor.
What do you?
Liquor.
Okay. So what do you get for somebody you don't like that you mandatorily
Fucking
have
nothing.
to... No, okay, say you have like an office Christmas party and you drop fucking
Names.
Kevin from accounting and you hate
Or
him.
crackhead man.
Yeah. See ya.
Here's a pack of smokes.
Yeah, pack of darts and a safety lock for a gun. Here,
Yeah,
put that
there
on.
you go. I don't know. I think it would be the same if you had to buy a
Yeah.
gift for somebody that you hated because you drew them on whatever Secret Santa. It would be like chocolate.
Chocolate.
It would be
Chocolate.
something that required the least amount of
Dark
effort,
chocolate.
right?
This is not as good as chocolate.
Wrong.
Get
Correct.
them, like, spicy chocolate,
Correct.
chili chocolate.
I like chili chocolate.
hot chocolate.
Me and Jen had an argument last night on Snapchat about.
We can
Home
talk
Alone
about it
3.
next week.
Oh right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had 2 more Christmas episodes. Just so you
Yeah,
guys
we do.
know.
Well, we talked about it in the last one.
What is it?
What does Christmas mean to you? I don't
How
know.
long are we supposed to talk about that for?
Merry Christmas, everyone. We're gonna do a Christmas special where we're gonna have special guests.
That's next week.
Yeah. Well, okay.
And it's guest.
It'll be a 2-part special.
Just let
Joe
us-
will probably be here, but I doubt that he'll
Oh, okay.
say anything.
Okay.
Maybe he will. I don't know.
It's gonna be a crowded, hot little room.
Wait, so is Devin coming next week?
I didn't ask her. No, she'll still be in
She's
quarantine.
quarantining, yeah.
I thought we were gonna have her on while she was here.
She's here until the 9th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I never asked her,
I'm
but
worried about
Devin,
it.
we're gonna ask you to come on the podcast.
Does she
Does
wanna
she
talk
listen?
about-
Yeah.
Okay, if she listens, then I want her to let us know down in the comments. Hey, it's me, Devin. I listen.
No, I run the Instagram account, but she comments on our posts.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Okay. So comment on Instagram. I need to see it.
You don't even look. You don't even like the posts that I post from our Instagram account. And if
Yeah,
you
you
like
don't
them, you don't like all of them. If you like them, it gets more views.
More
like,
traction.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go in and like every single one we've
No, you have
posted.
We
Do
could
it when
tell
it comes out.
New Year's Eve stories in that lull between Christmas and New Year's. We could have an episode about that potentially.
I probably won't be able to do a podcast between that and Christmas. But that's the one that we could do before Christmas and then just release it.
Yeah, that's
Right.
right.
Yeah, we could do 2 episodes on one day if we
No,
wanted
we
to.
don't have to do that.
Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, I feel like that's good for this episode. Let's get to Am I the
E.
Butthole? Is it grosser to say asshole or butthole?
Butthole.
Look at my asshole. Or look at my butthole.
Well, asshole is more guttural, right?
Yeah.
Like when you say
Visceral.
guttural, yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
I have nothing to say.
I was reading today, it's not as bad to say asshole as it is bitch.
Yeah.
yeah, bitch sounds more cutting.
Bitch is more cunning,
Fucking
and it's
bitch.
it's association with putting women down
Right?
for many years, right? Where
Fucking asshole. What if I came in the room and called you an asshole?
I feel like that's less cutting to me than being called a bitch.
She would run away.
Hey, asshole.
I reclaim the word bitch a lot. I'm just like, yeah, I'm a bitch. I don't fucking care. I'm like, whatever.
What is that shirt? No, it's not. I thought it said bitches fuck.
No,
No,
my
it's
shirt
girls
says
fuck.
girls fuck.
Bitches fuck.
I have another one that says feminism fucks.
Yeah,
And I wore it on a hike once.
Hey,
and
this guy fucks.
And I forgot that I was
This
wearing
girl
it.
fucks.
Maybe
Anyway.
we should talk about feminism one day.
So, am I the asshole for opting out of my boyfriend's family Christmas this year?
No.
Boyfriend and I have been together for 4 years.
Okay.
I thought I was going to burp. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Bing.
The last 4 Christmases have been fraught with passive-aggressive gift giving from his mother, who buys gifts from her and her husband, who buys gifts for her and her husband.
She buys her own gifts.
Wait, no. She buys the
Hold
gifts.
on.
We are confused.
This sentence doesn't make sense, but what she's saying is she buys the mother buys the gifts and they're from her and her husband.
Okay,
even
so
though
she does all
she's-
the shopping,
yeah.
yeah.
She spends hundreds of dollars and gives thoughtful gifts to my boyfriend and his sister, while spending maybe $30 maximum on me and giving me stuff like tummy control pantyhose. I used to try to be nice and give her nice gifts, but now I don't bother with this crazy family. Before Christmas, they informed me that this Christmas will be a small Christmas, and I've learned that this means they're going to give me a bunch of shit I don't want or need. Boyfriend has spoken to his mom about it, and gifts improved a little last year. This year I put my foot down and told my boyfriend that I'm not doing any Christmas or gifts this year, partly because I have a huge emergency expense this year that threw off my savings plan. I also said that now I've experienced it, I didn't grow up with Christmas. I think it's overrated and I'm not a fan.
Whoa.
He called me a Scrooge, but didn't really
That
fight
is
me on it.
Scrooge.
Does not try and make me an asshole. And there's an edit. Wow, I did not expect this post to explode. Thanks for the feedback, everyone. While I understand it's normal to not spend as much on your kids' SO, significant other, I deserve to be treated with respect. I will spend Christmas binge watching Netflix and sipping some delicious hot chocolate.
So wait, so she's not even gonna go to the Christmas?
Yeah,
She's not gonna
no.
participate?
Yeah.
That's kind of shitty.
I think she's being a
You
little
could
extra.
go at least.
Yeah. You could go and just not do gift exchange.
Don't be a humbug. We don't like humbugs. We don't like humbugs.
I understand, like, I mean, yeah, what she said makes sense. Like, parents don't usually get the significant other as good of gifts
Yes,
or same
of
monetary
course.
value.
I don't even expect one.
Yeah.
I don't, but yeah, they do anyway.
I don't know. Are they mean to her when she's there?
Well, yeah, and like she's getting her gifts that are really passive aggressive, like control top pantyhose and stuff.
Yeah,
that's mean.
that is a mean gift because of the implications with that. Like, why don't you just throw in a bottle of diet pills as well while you're at it, mom-in-law?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't decide. He's indecisive.
Well, Reddit has unanimously said that they're not the asshole.
Not the
Okay.
asshole. You heard it here. Well, very secondary, folks.
Actually, I guess she's not. If I was in this situation, I feel like you would be like, okay, you don't have to
I
come.
forgot
Don't
about
worry
the
about it.
pantyhose thing. I just thought she was being a Scrooge.
All you guys heard was that she didn't like Christmas, and you were like, "Brr, this day."
Pretty much.
Hey,
yeah.
to be fair, I didn't always celebrate
To be
Christmas
fair.
either. To be
When
fair.
was your first Christmas?
Oh, I don't remember really.
1937.
Because we didn't do Christmas as kids for a bit, and then we did Christmas, and then we did like 2 Christmases. So I would have been like 9 or 10 when I had my first Christmas, and then we started doing pagan holiday Yule, and then I went from then until when me and Sophie got together when I had
I don't
another
think it's
Christmas.
pagan. Or is she making it pagan?
She's making it. It's like a heathen holiday. I don't know.
It's not.
Well, this is according to
It's
my
just the
mother.
winter solstice. That's all it is.
Yeah. So that's what we're Well, that's what we do with my mom.
The Romans celebrated it and they weren't pagans.
You're a pagan.
Trying to be. I'm trying my best.
So, yeah.
Did we learn anything this week?
Christmas traditions are pagan. Like Christmas trees and stuff like that.
What?
They're pagan.
Pagan.
Yeah.
They're pegging.
Or what's the other one? Is there a different one?
They peg.
Yeah, they're pagan, and they combine them
pegs.
just to make it one thing, right? But all of those traditions are not Christian, right? They are stolen from pagan.
Keep Christ in Christmas.
Keep the Christ in Christmas.
They were gonna have Christmas in July.
So what do we land on? Not an asshole. First
Not an
Christmas, 10 years
asshole.
old. Christmas is pagan, but maybe not. Yule is not pagan.
What? No, Yule is pagan too, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's Christmas
It's not
pagan.
up to me what I celebrate. I think that's
We've
it.
come
though.
to associate with Christmas actually evolved from pagan traditions celebrating the winter solstice.
There you go.
Suck it, Jen Murray.
Okay, I think that's it for the podcast. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.